You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and welcome back to Father Son Reacts to NF. We are doing All I Have from the album Mansion.
And it's Dr. Pepper's All I Have.
30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame.
If y'all have noticed, Avery has a new sweater on, which is literally the Hope NF sweater, and we also have some awesome news that came with the sweater. Do you want to let them know? Yeah?
We got VIP tickets to a concert over in
Calgary, Alberta.
For August 26th.
For NF, we get to see them. This is your first concert. This is a lot to do with the journey that you and I have been having. Your guys' support for us has really encouraged us to try to give Avery here an experience of a lifetime, and NF for me will be an experience of a lifetime too. We have Thumbnail Lady coming with us as well, so we're very excited for that. We hope all of the NF fans are very excited to see our journey with that. But stay tuned, because now we are doing All I Have.
And remember, Dr. Pepper's All I Have. All right, I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for doing this.
You're
You're getting strong.
arm wrestle me. 3, 2, 1.
Avery was mentioning that you don't remember All I Have that much from the Mansion album.
No, I actually never really got into his older things.
Right.
Because just, I remember I listened to basically all the NF songs back in, I think, 2020, 2021.
Okay, that's when you got into
And
it. Okay.
I just never really kind of got into the flow of his older songs.
Right,
Because
fair
I also like the faster paced stuff.
Yeah.
And NF is, like, he does realer stuff, which means it's not always going to be Rap God.
I get
right?
what you
So
mean.
it's
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It's not showing off the whole time. Because
Yeah.
it's not like Rap God showing off, but like it is. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Really quick, really, it's extravagant almost, right?
Scabba-dabba-doo-ba-dabba.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm very excited for this though. So we're kind of going in both blind on this one as well. So let's have a good time.
All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me, and all I ever wanted was somebody to feel me. And everybody wanna tell me that I'm out of my head when I'm on the mic, that's fine, but that don't scare me. It's been a long time, but I'm back now. Rap out, welcome to the rap house. Rap out where I live till I pass out. Blackout, everybody keep on wondering if I still rap now. Are you serious? Anybody out there hearing this? Yo, I came in the game as a lyricist, and I'ma leave like that, period. You sniff lines, I'll write lines. You've now entered in my mind, and you better get ready, cause you might find I'm from a different place in my kind. It's a little bit different than yours is. Quit snoring, hip-hop isn't dead. It's just been
I see what you mean. I think you said that very well, because if you're looking for something like a Rap God that's super upbeat, this is almost like the ballad of raps, where it's like, it's a lot chiller. So if you're not ready for relaxing and just hearing everything he's saying, then I could see why you might have blown over this compared to some
Yeah.
of his newer stuff.
And it was also, I didn't relate to the song a lot.
Yeah.
Because even now I don't fully relate to it, because it's not like I only have my video games and all that, so it's all I have.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I hear you.
I've got a bunch of things, but like right here, all I have was kind of talking like he only really has his music by this point,
Right, okay.
because his mom died when he was like really young. So.
Yeah, and he's pushed people away, then that's why he's saying, it's like, what do you mean I'm making music? It's like, of course I'm making music. If you know me, you should know that, right?
Yeah.
So like, and that's how he feels so alone with it. Yeah, so that's cool. I like what you said, and you can't relate as much, but you're starting to get there, because you're starting to understand what it is to lose things more and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
in the morning. From the moment I quit recording, quick record this. Listen, I'm warming up and you're misinformed. If you think that I'm slipping up, this ain't sick enough, then I'll skip the chorus. I've been here, ain't nobody heard of me. Yeah, I'ma turn this beat to a murder scene. I don't live for the world, I live for the king, I live for the king. Focus.
He even said he was going to skip the chorus, and he did skip the chorus on that first verse. He went right to another verse there, didn't he? He's so good.
this with emotion. It's hard to get a break when the doors ain't open. It's hard to get a shot when the gun ain't loaded. And it's hard to make a living when nobody wanna notice. Hold it. What am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. You put me in a room with a mic, you will not restrain me. You do what you wanna, but you can't contain me. Lazy is not a character trait of mine. Don't wait in line. This is the current condition of my state of mind.
Okay. This is where the chorus is about to kick in, so I just wanted to say some stuff before it comes in.
Nice.
I just like how, with All I Have, he mentions, like, keeping doors shut and not letting doors open, which is his big thing in Mansion, which is that he was going to keep his doors shut and not let anything inside.
Yeah.
And, you know, not open them. So it's just pretty cool to hear kind of how his things connect throughout the album.
It's a story throughout every single song he's made. And this is his first real record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and at the beginning, I'm pretty sure this is the first time he ever even mentions a record label, which was CMD record. I don't know.
And if he was at this loss of estate, you could see why his first album is kind of more of a ballad in a way, right?
Yeah.
Crying out.
And really quick, just one thing that I really liked just with the start of the song, which was when he kind of grabbed the camera and was like, "Is anyone hearing this?"
Yeah, no kidding.
And it was almost like a cry for help, like, can anyone actually hear me and hear what I'm saying? And does anyone understand what I'm saying? Or
that's the main thing too. It's like I think people can hear it, but do you hear what I'm actually crying out for here?
Like, are you hearing, or like, are you listening, or are you hearing?
Yeah, because I used to just listen to the beat of rap, so now I'm happier that I can calm down and hear the lyrics with the rap beat, because the beat's so good always. But the story is powerful, man.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. This is all I have, all I have. All I ever wanted was somebody to get this. All I ever wanted was somebody to play this. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait, is this my calling or not, Father? Maybe I should just not bother. Go back to that 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I never been a killer, but I guarantee I kill tracks. Put him in the coffin, lost it. Rip that, trying to make an impact in rap. Is that insane? Well, I guess so. Rap though, but it give me that pencil, and you ain't never gonna make it. It's all mental. I am in a place where I can't let go. I still work a job and do this, and y'all know it's stupid. I thought all you had to do was get a record deal and yo, things start moving. But that's not the case, because most of the time, the artists you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Yeah, in the back of my mind thinking, am I wasting my time dreaming? And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip-hop's in my veins, if you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I write raps for no reason? No, take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person, don't try to predict.
He just said exactly what you said. It's like, are you listening to what my messages are? Like, it's about my pillows and my mom, like what I've been through, guys. Like, come on, y'all.
I also just love the scene there where he like kind of like had his arms like this and then like spread them out and just dropped like I was gonna say 100, but he dropped like 5 pill bottles, but still, like, he
totally, it felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pills inside are innumerable. There you go.
And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip-hop's in my veins, if you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I write raps for no reason? No, take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person, don't try to predict my verses.
We didn't have the laptop plugged to the power, so about at this moment is when the video cut out for us. So we swung it back. Luckily, we found this out before we elaborated on ourselves. So we're back to about 3/4 into this song, but you had something to say about the pills?
Yeah, so I just like how in the scene he like kind of like spreads out his arms and drops like all the pill bottles.
Right.
And is like, these are the things that took my mom, but I'm still gonna keep the pill bottles like near me, and I'm not gonna like
forget about
I'm not gonna push it all away. right?
Yeah, so that's what, and those pill bottles are representing even his songs and stuff, right? So I wonder how many songs were in his first album, and if that was the amount of pill bottles there was.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of cool to find out.
And then I also just really like the scene before when I thought he was throwing dirt at the camera at first.
Right, okay.
But it's him throwing not pill bottles.
The actual pills.
Throwing tablets and capsules and all that at the camera.
Right.
Being
Yeah, that
like,
was
these
shocking.
took my mom, and if you need more proof, these took my mom.
Damn, eh? Yeah, he's putting it all out, and I mean, when on your first hurrah, you kind of have to cry out and let everyone know exactly what you are and who you're about, so you can lay your foundation correctly, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been a different person. Don't try to predict my verses. What you're hearing now is me. Whether I'm in front or behind that curtain, I stand behind these words. I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh. All I have, all I have. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, yeah.
Man, you just know he went through so much pain. I think the thing that sticks to me the most, like, this isn't real, what he's like saying about that is when people don't regard what you're saying and what you're going through as being real at all. And if you can't say your emotions and what you're feeling is real, even if like they could be irrational, but like they still are there and they're real and they're taking over. So you need that some way to get it out, whether it's talking to someone, doing art like he has chosen to do. I'm sure he's like talked to people, maybe therapy wasn't his way, and that's why he does musical therapy, which is the way I am. I'm such musical therapy based where I don't know I'll need someone, all of a sudden it'll just come all out of me and I'll be like, what the heck? But then you just address everything from it because it's real stuff. And I really like what you still said, how now that you're growing up more, you're starting to be able to relate to some of his older stuff, because some of his older stuff is a lot more raw and closer to the time when that moment happened that was so, for anyone, would be scarring beyond belief, right?
Yeah.
Where now he's at Hope now, which is like such a different contrast. And even hearing your mom was saying she didn't like hearing all of his older stuff because of the gloominess to it. But it's like, but that's really what he was feeling and stuff. Now he has a kid, right?
Yeah.
And now he has a wife or like.
Yeah, I think he's got like a full family. He's got a wife. He's got a kid.
So that's why you're saying it's like, it's not like I only have my video games, but I have my friends and family and all this thing. But I know what it's like to be in your 20s and feel like you've lost everything and all that. So it's pretty crazy how badly I am excited to meet Nathan. If we get the chance with the VIPs, would be crazy. But do you like this more now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all of his older stuff now a lot more.
Right.
Because I can, of course, relate to it a lot better.
But that does help a lot, right? Because if it's just the beat, like you're saying, then maybe you will jump to something like a Rap God or Hope or even Happy and all these other ones that he's done. Maybe not Happy, because that one's a little on the sadder side, even though it says happy, but
it's not happy.
It's definitely not happy. But we're really happy you guys have been with us, because we're really excited about this journey. And now that we have a concert coming in August, we got a little bit of time to kill until then, so we can keep going through the NF journey. And we have Wait coming, so if you can't wait for that, make sure you subscribe to make sure you see the next video coming down the rabbit hole, because we are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Peace and love.
God bless y'all.
God bless. Ignoring the rest of the course and just started saying this isn't real. I was like,
really? How come?
I think. I don't know.
What was like so upsetting about it? Is it some of the things you were going through, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like what you said, where it's like when you're trying to say something and then people will just say that's not real. You're making all that up.
Right.
Like, are you sure that happened? Or
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, man.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.
What you're hearing now is me. Whether I'm in front or behind that curtain, I stand behind these words. I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Don't tell me to calm down, I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here.
Again, just with that pill scene, right before he drops the pills, I thought that he was throwing dirt at the camera,
Right.
but he just threw like tablets at the camera and just
Right.
throwing all the pills
Exactly.
like uncased.
Yeah. I saw
It was
that
just-
too. And I like what he says, like, someone's always told me this. He's a Christian who raps. He's not a Christian rapper. And I think that's why he's so accessible for everyone, but he gets like his message in there still, which for me as a Christian, I'm really happy he still doesn't shy away from it, but you don't have to advertently just shove it into people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I really respect about him as well.
Yeah, and just one final thing that I want to say. We paused at the wrong moment because his face looks a bit...
We'll go back. There you go.
There we go.
Crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel.